It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 62 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On second down, Foot, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, you gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Down, Foot, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Foot. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. That guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down now. Foot, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Hankins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Leonard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 21-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hankins got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, Foot fighting through. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Six nothing our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Off the bootleg. Hankins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hankins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hankins. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hankins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Hankins over the middle. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. Foot, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Hankins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Hankins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. Hankins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hankins. His throw incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know
is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hankins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half, and they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. Throwing on 1st down. Hankins. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again. Hankins. That's complete to Whitaker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Barber. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Tigers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the two-point trying to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Hankins got his man complete over the middle. It's Barber. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Hankins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about a 5. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Leonard, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down now, it's Leonard, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, Hankins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Downfield. Awesome.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw on second down, Hankins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Hankins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Hankins. And that is incomplete here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? Maybe we'll hear about that from him soon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best top of this game, you go out and get him.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down. Hankins, wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw. Hankins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hankins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. From the gun on 3rd down, Hankins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up to throw. It's Bryant. And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Leonard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now they'll go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So now the Eagles down by 7, a minute 50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On 2nd down now, Foot. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll look to throw. As the clock will stop. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Pulled in at the 24. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.